Welcome to our channel. First, tell me your journey from Robinson Moro to Zabethananda. This whole journey for you in short.
Well, namaste. My name is Robinson Morey, as known as Zabethananda Narayan. I'm in India right now, loving India again because I was here in 2020. But I know India like by books, by histories. Like many years ago, when I was like 12 years old, was my first, you can say, the first time I saw Shiva temples and Krishna temples in Venezuela. We have this kind of temples, and one day I just saw how people were worshipping to those gods, and I feel like so impressed, like why they are doing that, because my background is Catholic Christian background, but I didn't feel like connected with that religion in that time. So once I start knowing what is going on inside the temples, I got more interest and I started learning meditation. And once I learned meditation, I was just talking with my guru, my master in Venezuela. He passed away. But he feels like I should do something else besides just meditate and just worship. Let's try to do something different because you are young, he said that. So he tried to teach me more about Ayurveda and yoga and some shastras also, like Yodi Shastra, Vastu Shastra, and I tried to learn as much as possible when I was young. So I became a yoga teacher when I was like 18 years old. I was really fat in that time, and I decreased my weight just doing yoga and eating veg food. So from there I saw many changes in my life. I saw many changes even around me, like a lot of people that I cannot or I was not very connected, those people just ran away from me. And I just start focusing in my path, in my way. I think like from Robinson Morey, that this is the name my mom gives me, like I appreciate a lot, to Zabethananda Narayan, that it means like that one that take people to something good, something peaceful. I think it's a lot of tears, a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, but also all this situation makes me more like soft, like less heavy. All the heaviness in my mind just left. When I started learning more and more yoga, I got interested in Rishikesh because Rishikesh is the capital of yoga in the world. And I went to Rishikesh in 2020, and the pandemic time started, and I couldn't go back to my country. I spent 2 years in India, in Rishikesh, and roaming around India just to focusing in spirituality, focusing in to know more about, in deep way, what my first master, what my first guru was trying to teach me. So I went to different places, like Kedarnath is one of my favorite places in India. I went from Kedarnath and Badrinath, I went to Jagannath and Bhubaneswara in Puri. I went also to Kanyakumari and Rameshwaram, and the last was Dwarka. And I visit all these points called Chardam Yatra. I don't know if I pronounce good. And I figured out that the spirituality is something else. It's not just to sit and just worship, it's to be a better human being. That's why I start mixing like all the things I learned from yoga and all the things I learned from university as neuropsychologist. This is one of my careers. How both things can be connected to help people to decrease the stressful mind, to decrease all these emotional problems that they can have, and to decrease also the
So mind, just to interrupt, to just take you brought the important point, you being a neuropsychologist and you're incorporating that concept in yoga.
Yes.
So if you could give some examples, real life examples how you have incorporated yoga in dealing with stress or life's problems. If you could talk about it.
Okay, first, when we are focusing too much in your job, your family, your duties, you start forgetting the basics, like God, like your soul, like the connection with Him. So once of the thing happens, once you feel stress, once you feel like your emotions are not running properly, yeah, you start forgetting the base things. And of course, your mind will start decreasing the cognitive. It's like you start reducing the having impairments. So when you have cognitive impairments, all your body start finishing their proper work. Like it's not rejuvenating anymore. It's just making your cells more old and die. So once your mind is working like that, you need something to come back to the center of your life. So yoga makes that. Once I try to do some evaluations, to do some tests to any people with mental problems or mental issues, even just stress, depression, I suggest yoga in different ways. Like it's not just to do asana as a meditation. It's also to do pranayams, to take better food, to concentrate more. So many techniques that you can do to improve your mental health and improve to your body health also.
And since you run a school, Prema Yoga School, if you could talk about this and how you are propagating yoga in your own country.
Yes, Prema Yoga School is that school started as a foundation. We start helping people with disabilities, yeah, as special children or kids that cannot walk properly. We start helping them and helping to physiotherapists. So once we start in that, people start asking, why you don't teach us yoga? And mothers of the kids also ask, why you don't teach us yoga? And pregnant ladies also came, why you don't teach us yoga? So I started learning all those topics like yoga therapy, yoga for pregnant ladies, yoga restorative, Ashtanga Vinyasa yoga, and different kind of yoga to improve my knowledge and to give the better option to the people, because not everyone can do the same kind of practice. Mm-hmm. This is something that to be care of, you know? So from that foundation I create Prema Yoga School. In Prema Yoga School we take teacher training courses. We start teaching to people how to teach. In that way, people start changing the behavior, mentality, and of course to try to become, to make this work as better as possible. In Venezuela, I am from Venezuela. The scenario in Venezuela about yoga in the beginning was like too much exercise, just asanas, not too much meditation, not too much mantras, and nothing like that. So now people are like more concerned after pandemic time that yoga is not only asanas. Yoga is a lot of different things, and even we cannot define a main concept of yoga. It's very difficult to define it. So everyone have like a different journey. Everyone have like a different benefits from yoga. But in Venezuela, something interesting happened, that the people started getting interest in yoga, and the Embassy of India in Venezuela also started providing classes and activities, especially for International Yoga Day or International Day of Yoga at 21st of June. Yeah.
And since you've been in Kolkata for a while now, and since what will be your experience about Kolkata? Your thought about this whole city, because it's said to be city of joy. So yeah. What's your thought about it?
Calcutta is a city of joy. I think every single city in India has like names, you know, like these nicknames. So I think that Calcutta is a place that I would like to see more yoga here, yeah. But about joy, I can feel it. Like Calcutta have that kind of vibes that people enjoy wherever they want to do. It's like a very free place to to so many activities. You can do like arts, like you can go to the cinema, you can go to the theaters, you can go to some people playing music. So Calcutta for me is a place just to come and find yourself in the city, you know? Like Rishikesh is a place that you can go to find yourself in yoga, or it's close to the Ganga River. But Calcutta is a city with a lot of different like trees, and it's like very selvatic. It's like I feel it's very close to Amazon forest, you know, like Venezuela. In Venezuela, start Amazon forest. So it's the same sensation, like how the city start growing beside all this beautiful environment and nature. So you can still here find yourself, but without reject the city, within the city. This is the feeling I had about Calcutta.
And finally, the last question. A lot of young youth are watching this. If they want to pursue yoga, what is the initial step? How they should go about it?
It's very difficult to answer that because every lineage have different ways to do it. You can see in India, most of the people start doing yoga from the very, very young age. Or many gurus helped in that way, you know. But imagine if you have like 16, 17, 20 years old and you want to do some yoga activities, of course you have to start to know first what do you want in your life. Yeah? Because it's not about to do some asanas or to do some meditation or just pranayamas. It's if I do that, what will happen with me? You know? Because yoga is a huge package. So once you come in, you cannot come out. It's very difficult. Many people once start doing yoga and started that journey, they cannot just to forget about that, and it's some sensation inside you that force you to do it more and more and to get more knowledge. So in the beginning, you have to define what do you want in your life. You want a peaceful life, you want a city life, you want like desi life, it's okay. But how you can include yoga in all these objectives that you have. This is the first thing. Second, of course, you have to find the proper guru, someone that really teach you by heart. It's not someone that just teach you by money. It's someone that can teach you by the soul, and in that way you can be like in love with yoga more. You can say the third thing should be like pursue like teacher training course. Most probably people prefer teacher training courses, that is short courses, as to go to university. I know in India so many universities provide yoga masters and PhD and all, but sometimes you don't have like all time, and it's a very difficult situation once you want to do yoga and in the same time you want to do another kind of career. So teacher training courses like 200 hours, 300 hours are the basic one to learn yoga, to start providing or teaching yoga to others. But you cannot teach if you don't apply this knowledge to yourself. This is I think the most important thing. Like so many people just learn to teach, just learn to get a job, and yoga is not like that. Yoga cannot be like administration or economics or statistics or mathematics or informatics. No, that you learn something to go to job and earn something. Yoga is first. You have to apply that knowledge to yourself to see how do you feel and to talk about your experience. Once you teach yoga, you cannot talk about experience of others.
Okay.
You have to talk about your own experience, your own instant, your own example. Yeah.
Thank you for this wonderful interaction, and we hope your journey with yoga continues, and hope to see you again in the city.
Yeah.